Okay, welcome. I'm gonna be answering the question today that I get quite often. What types of Facebook posts will get me the most people talking? Okay. Um, I know you post and they just don't answer, right? And here's a couple of things that I've seen again and again, like when I've done social media audits. And I actually teach this in our Facebook 101 resource. It's a workbook along with the videos, only $17. Pick it up in the description. But one of the things we see is majority of the time you're not asking a question, okay? Or it's just so random that it doesn't really fit into what your page is about, what your business is about, okay? Having an engaging post, okay? Asking them questions. You guys, people love to give their opinion, okay? Like that's just one of the things that you will see again and again. And you may be like, but Connie, that doesn't get me a sell. Here's what it does though, okay? It helps them see you in the Facebook algorithm. Okay. If they don't see you, they don't buy. And honestly, if you're relying only on social media, if you're just relying on Facebook posts or Instagram posts for those sales, you need to go through the business strategy plan. Okay. Because your goal is to offboard them. It's really to get them to a place where they are getting into your email list, getting nurtured by you. Most people are not 100% ready to jump in. They also don't have, like, they're sitting on the couch with their phone to get up, go get a credit card, do all the things. Like, they're watching Netflix. Okay. Now, if they can get into an email right quick, and all they have to do is put their name and their phone number or name and their email address, um, then that's the next step. Okay. So many times we put so much emphasis on, I want to go directly from a Facebook post to a sale. And in 99% of the cases, that's just not how it happens. Okay. So think about that. Think about that when you're doing things. Okay. Get them to your website, get them to an email opt-in. What is the next step for them? Okay. If you've got your emails, if you're writing those, and we recommend daily, you're doing those really super strategically, you're going to get sales. Okay. That's the bottom line if you've got the right people. Okay. But let's take a look. If you guys are like me, maybe a little visual. Because where's my visual people? Raise your hand in the comments if you like visual. I'm going to show you a couple of ones that I've done really well on a couple of pages that I manage. Okay, so here's one, and we use one of these daily. So this is a big page. And so we know that we have to get them looking at things. Okay, so you'll see we use a wave variety, and you guys, this is like all organic on a 700,000 page, well, 774,000 likes. And a lot of it is just that engagement, but you'll see, like, we have a link, I'll ask a question, and some of them do better. That one didn't do so great. Okay, it's okay. Not all of them are. We had a live video. We had another blog post. We're monetized on videos here, so every day we do a video. We have a calendar. We have all kinds of stuff. Okay, but I wanted to show you one that did super well, and this one notoriously does really, really well. People love to talk about themselves. Okay. It's just the nature of who people are. Okay, so I have created, there's probably 35, 40 graphics that just have questions on them. Okay, I use the logo simple, right? Like there's nothing fancy smancy about this. But you can see here that the reach was nearly 21,000. It had over 11,000 or over 1,000 engagements. Okay, but look at all of these comments. Look at all these shares. Okay, people love to talk about themselves. Okay, and sometimes you get people that are just goofy. Um, but you guys, you need to come up with some of these that, and here's the thing, like like I said, there's probably about 30 of them in there, and I just cycle through them. Okay. Yes, people have already seen this, but those same people are still talking about that. Okay. People want to be seen and they want to be heard. Okay. So, what are some of those questions that you could ask? Okay. Abby is another one of my gals. And you can see here, okay, so we've got lots of craft stuff. Okay. She does crafts and Cricut and all of the stuff. So, if you've been given $10,000 and an hour to spend it, where would you go? Y'all, she's had 58 comments and 5 shares. Okay, so you can see here, like, it's all over the place to my travel agent. And some people will donate, some people will, do whatever with it. But you can use something like this. Just make sure that you're using um like pictures behind this so that if it gets shared, like it's been shared how many times? Quite a few times. 5 times. That people know it's craft. Okay. Like you wouldn't want to have coffee up here or something, that just doesn't relate. Okay. Things like this do really well. Okay. Should you use them every single day? No. The other one that does really well on her page is show us what you made. Okay. People like to be seen and heard. Okay. So, what is it in your business that can help you get your people talking? Okay. Because here's the secret of it, when they get to talking, okay, then your stuff shows up in their feed. Okay. And if you're putting links, then you've got to have some of that in between. You just do. Okay. Like Abby, we do 3 posts a day. So one's a video because I just got it monetized. So that's monetized. And then we have a link to either a product or a class or a blog post. We kind of switch those out. And then we do an engagement post. Okay. And it goes like link, engagement, video. Okay. And that's kind of the routine daily. People will say, well, how often to post? It really depends on your page, how many posts you need. Okay. Times don't really matter. I know like some of the gurus, some of those programs out there will tell you differently. It really doesn't matter. It's consistency. Okay. It's just flat out your consistency. So I want you to think about some posts. Okay. What is it that is related to your business? Okay. Don't make it like crazy out there. Okay. And if you're in our mastermind, which is our membership, you can always ask for feedback on your post. Okay. Like that's part of what we do. We also have a newsletter that goes out once a month, and it has like what's all the latest for Facebook and Instagram and all the things, Facebook ads, all the things that we see, YouTube and all of that. And so you can pick that up. Okay. It's just $27 a month. And typically we'll put in a few graphics to give you some ideas. Email that you can just copy paste some of that. Okay. So we have a couple of the options there to get support. Okay. Maybe you're at that beginning stage and you're like, I need to do this on the cheap. That's why we've done the newsletter. So, but it's still chock full of quality. Okay. And the description for all of that is down in the stuff. Okay. Just scroll down. And if you're on mobile, you have to hit more and scroll down. Okay. So anyway, if you have topics, if you have questions, like put it in the comments. Tell us about your business in the comments. We want to know about your business. Okay. And more than anything, pick up that strategy plan. Okay. You've got to have a cohesive but simple plan to really grow your business. Okay. So make sure you grab that. Okay, guys. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. Christy or I, either one, answer every single question. Okay. See you guys later.